Hi, I'm Boyan Krosnov from StorPool, and I've come here to talk to you about high-performance block storage. I've worked in IT infrastructure since '99, and I've been doing distributed storage for about 3.5 years now in a company called StorPool. I've lived all over the world, seen all kinds of crazy infrastructure things. And distributed storage, distributed software-defined storage is fairly new. And it's basically storage that works on standard servers, standard hard drives, standard network. And all the storage magic happens in software that runs on these standard servers. And the reason now is the good time for this, for distributed storage. There are a couple of main reasons. There are a lot more, but there are a couple of main reasons. One is low-cost, high-performance networks. Like this switch, for example, is at around $5 per port. The whole box is around $4,000. And the other reason is multi-core processors. So a standard server today has about, say, 20 cores, each running at around 3 gigahertz, and has lots of RAM. So for a software-defined system, be it software-defined network, software-defined storage, what we do is we take a small fraction of that, server, say 1 core, maybe 2 cores, and we try to deliver high performance, in this case, storage system out of this 1 or maybe 2 CPU cores. This is what we do. So StorPool is a distributed block layer high performance storage system running on standard x86 hardware, and we deliver it as software and services. So we help you design a system, we install it, we upgrade it, etc. And we do this for hosting of virtual machines and containers, for service providers and private clouds. And in a lot of cases where people choose StorPool, it's because of performance and efficiency. It's not because of some other, say, features. So the problem with block storage in the Linux ecosystem and in the OpenStack ecosystem is that clouds need a high-performance block storage system for a lot of workloads. So a lot of workloads simply cannot work on object storage. They need block storage, high-performance block storage. And Ceph is very good at being a scalable object store, but it's not that good, and it really fails to deliver a fast block storage service. So to give you an example of the type of performance difference you can get between one system and the other, even though they're both distributed block storage systems, right? So we run these tests on the same hardware, same hard drive, same SSDs, same servers. We gave each system 12 drives and 3 SSDs, or just 12 hard drives. And the performance difference you see is something like this. So this is a IOPS on the x-axis and CPU usage on the y-axis. So you get, with Ceph, when you really load the system, you get something like 40% CPU usage on all of the storage nodes. And because these are hyper-threaded systems, this really means that they're kind of fully occupied. They're kind of saturated on CPU. They can't really do a lot more. And with StorPool, we're down there at under 5% even though at the same time, StorPool is delivering like 15,000 IOPS, and it's using 4% CPU. So this is the kind of performance difference you would see between one system and another. So like 8 times difference in performance on the same hardware, 8 times more IOPS, while at the same time having 6 times less or 10 times less CPU usage. Okay. So what does this kind of performance help us do? One thing it allows you to do is to efficiently combine storage nodes and compute nodes, storage and compute on the same servers, on the same nodes. So if your storage system is very CPU hungry, if it needs a lot of CPU, then you can't combine it with other workloads on the same server. And if the storage system only is fixed to using 1 or 2 CPU cores, then you can use the other CPU cores for your compute workloads. And this is called a converged architecture. In a converged architecture, you may get the types of gains you can get are, say, half the servers, half the network ports, only one type of server to manage, which means that when you need to grow the system, you just buy another box of the same kind. It's lower total cost, obviously, and a lot simpler for managing this kind of infrastructure. So our takeaways, higher performance means it's about the economics of this. So higher performance means euros. Give us a try. We'll be happy to help you along, help you figure it out. And we want to build the best block storage system for your needs. Like, we want to help you build it. I have a StorPool demo at 2:55 today at the Marketplace Theater. And our booth is C14. So if anyone wants to visit us there, we're there. Okay. Thank you.